My name is Mason Clarke. Badge number 4, 209-C. Senior Technician, Archival Services. This recording is for internal documentation only, and I hope to God no one ever plays this back. But someone will. They always do. That's how this place works. I've worked for the Federal Records Facility here in Denver for 16 years. It's underground, 20 levels below street level, beneath what used to be an IRS building no one remembers. We process forgotten documents. Tons of files, tapes, drives, and reels no one knows what to do with anymore. Old CIA footage, FEMA reports from the 80s, medical logs from dead agencies, and sometimes things we're not supposed to see. This log concerns Archive Room A17, a restricted sub-storage zone. On July 3rd, 2008, I was told to check a temperature irregularity down there. Standard stuff. No guards, no warnings, just an email, a code, a time stamp. I've done this before, but this time, the door was already open. That should have been the first red flag. I stepped inside a 17. It was darker than it should have been. There were rows of shelves, floor to ceiling, full of old boxes labeled in handwritten marker. Not cataloged, not tagged. Some boxes had dates, 1965, 1978, 2002. Others were just blank. There was one tape lying on the floor, no label, no case. I should have logged it and left. But it felt like I had to see it, like it was waiting for me. I brought it back to Viewing Bay 2. I inserted it into the v.h.s decoder system. It played, but the screen stayed black. Then a timestamp appeared. July 3rd, 2008, 3:17 a.m. That was exactly 8 minutes in the future. I blinked. Then the screen flickered. There I was, standing in A17, in the exact spot I'd just been, except I wasn't alone. The camera didn't move, but something behind me did. It was shaped like a person, but it was too tall. And its movements, they weren't right. It would shift, then stutter, like missing frames, like it moved between frames. It never looked at the camera, just at me, or the version of me. Then suddenly the screen glitched, warped, and the image zoomed in on my face, or his face. It was bleeding from the eyes. The tape ended. I turned around, and the viewing bay door was wide open again. I didn't open it. I went to report the anomaly. No one was on the floor above. Every screen showed no signal. Even the radio had changed. There was no white noise, just a low, distant voice repeating, "We were here before tape. We remember you." I ran back down. I thought I had to see the tape again. Maybe I imagined it. But when I opened the console, the tape was gone. Instead, there was another tape, already inserted. It was labeled Entry 2, 4:03 a.m. I checked my watch, 4:03 a.m. to the second. I played it. It showed me, again, walking into A17. Only this time I wasn't alone from the beginning. That tall thing, it was standing beside me, holding my shoulder, and I was smiling. I tried to shut the system down. The button wouldn't respond. The screen started glitching, looping frames, doors opening that never closed, hallways that stretched into black, people standing still in reverse, and finally, my reflection in the monitor. Only my eyes were gone. Then the camera cut to black. I started seeing things out of sync. My watch said 4:09, but my reflection was stuck at 4:03. I walked down the corridor and passed myself going the other way. I shouted at him. He didn't turn. I found the storage door, to a 17 sealed again. I thought I was safe, until I saw a new label printed on the wall beside the door. A 17 repeats begin after witnessing. And below that, handwritten in what looked like blood. You saw it. Now it knows you. I returned to Terminal C12, tried to trigger lockdown protocol. It worked, partly. The lights dimmed, the exits sealed, but the camera feed on every monitor showed me, staring directly into the lens, all of them, in every hallway, each one slightly wrong. In one, I was missing my mouth. In another, I was upside down. In the last one, I wasn't blinking. Then one of them smiled. Not me. Him. It. The voice from the radio came back. The archive accepts all copies. Original is no longer required. Witness ends. Replica begins. I unplugged the feed. The voice kept going. I don't know if I'm Mason Clarke anymore, or if I ever was. This tape, this log, is the last thing I can try to leave, because I just saw myself enter the room again. And this time, there's two of them. They're waiting. If you're hearing this, do not retrieve tapes from A17. Do not observe them. Do not rewind. Do not duplicate. And most of all, never ever press play.